You're welcome. In this video, let us understand how to make complaint management system for mobile company. Where mobile company have mobile plans. So based on the mobile plan, customer maybe have a trouble. They can raise an online complaint. So that can be allocated to employee. So then employee has to solve the problem. So this is the main concept of complaint management. So this is a PHP MySQL project with source code. We'll explain you the complete project, and also you could able to download this project. Watch the complete video, understand the whole concept, then you can also try to write the whole project your own, so therefore you can get an experience, or else you can download and you can work with this particular project. So here we are using XAMPP server. So XAMPP server will consist of PHP. So PHP is the language, so this is the programming language which you used in this project, and we are using MySQL as a backend. So MySQL, particularly MariaDB, the MySQL new version is the MariaDB. In the sense, MySQL is purchased by Oracle, and then the original team they come out with the MariaDB. So therefore generally we are using MariaDB, but MySQL is very famous. Still we reference with the MySQL only, and most of the components still in the MySQL name only. So therefore the backend is MySQL. Along with that, we are supposed to know HTML, some CSS and JavaScript. So here JavaScript basically used to make the validations, and CSS to display some data, but we are using only some basic level of CSS. But if you know CSS, you can always implement here and make the pages more attractive. So project modules, what are the modules will be considered in this particular project? So here we have admin module, employee module and customer module, 3 modules. So admin to manage everything, employee to find the solution to the problem, and then customer who can raise the complaint. So in order to understand like how the complaint and all, so here is an example. So here is a small plan, medium plan, large plan, extra large plan, and this is the corresponding data you can utilize per month, and these are the corresponding charges. Right, and along with that a lot of other things are provided. So based on that, customer has to utilize the services. In case there is any problem, customer can raise the question. So apart from this, if any other services, they can raise the questions. So let us understand what are the concept we can cover in this particular project. So is the complaint management. So here, as we discussed already, this is the admin module. So in the admin, what we can do is we can provide all the options. What are the necessary options required that we can do? Admin, login, then go to main page. So here is a main page. So each one is a one page. So you need to create a separate page for each option. Here the plan details. What are the plans are there? That details we can enter. Then complaint type. What type of complaint they are raising? Complaint type. Then you can have employee details. So employee complaint assign. Then you can have a customer list, who are all the customers. Then customer complaint list. So these are things will comes in the admin. Whereas if you go to customer, so here is, let's say, customer. What customer can do is, customer can log in, sign up. They can log in. They go to main page. So here they have an option like what are the plan types or plan details. Then you can have a complaint type. This is the list actually. Then you can raise the complaint. So once you raise the complaint will come over here. Then it will go to employee. So employee has to see the complaint list. Then it is solved. Then you have to close the complaint. And then complaint list. What are the complaints they closed? That list has to come. Complaint list. So these are the options in the employee. So the 3 module, one is admin module, employee module, and then the customer module. So here each one will have a corresponding table, plan table, complaint type, that is a table, employee table, customer table. Then all these tables we need to create, and whenever you enter the data should go to the corresponding table, and wherever the list is there, so for example plan list, okay, so you need to select the data from the table. So if this is the table, assume that, so when you enter in the plan details, you should go here. From there you need to fetch the data and then you have to show it here. When you raise the complaint, again there is a complaint table here, so the data will come to complaint. So then it will go to admin will assign to the employee, then again it will come to the employee has to close the complaint. So when you close, all the time you need to update, okay. So here he will raise the complaint, is assigned, so employee column is empty, then you need to assign, then complaint has to be solved, then also you need to update it, then you have to close the complaint. So therefore multiple people has to update the each row, that is one row is a one complaint, okay. Therefore you need to understand like how to make the update statement, and here is like how to insert and how to select. These are the concept we must know, then only you can able to complete this project, right. So now I'll show you the demo like how the whole concept works and what are the things you need to know, how to implement this, all I will explain you, just follow the video. Fine. So you can download the project from this location, iblix.com/download. So if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, and if you like the video, click like button, and you want to say something to us, please write in the comment box. So if you subscribe, that is really very helpful, because number of subscriber more, definitely we can provide you better videos and a good projects. Therefore you put a lot of effort to make each project. Therefore if the number of users utilizes, definitely good from our side also, okay. So next thing is, we already have videos like how you can do the project step by step. So this is the banking project part 1, and you have totally ton series in this part. Here is the link, even in the description link is available, please use that, and you can learn step by step each line of code, and you can write your own. So therefore you gain a lot of experience. That is what important, because in the beginning when you try to do a project you will get errors. So here it will help you how you can make the project. So here is another project, this is the first project, how to run the first project. Here a lot of things are explained here, a lot of things are discussed. Therefore you can watch this video also, therefore you get a lot of benefit. Now let's see the demo. So here we're talking about iblix tutorials, and then you click on videos. So here you can see that a lot of videos already we are posted here, and this is the banking video. So you can start from here and then you can go step by step. So even you can learn VB.NET projects here, and there are many projects here. So when you have time, so please go through it and check it out, and please don't forget to subscribe. Now we'll move on. Let's see that how to work this particular project. So now to work this project, first thing is we have to check it out the folder. So your project folder should be in a HT docs. So this is the complaint management, and here you can see these are the files which are using in this particular project. Totally around 44 files are there, right. So one important file here is the complaint management tables. So here all the tables list are provided over here. So these are the tables we need to create in MySQL. So now to create them, so you just go to browser and you need to run the exam server. So it's already running here. So if you're not yet running, so you just need to start the exam server first. After that, so if you type localhost over here, so you can go to dashboard and you can see there is a phpMyAdmin. So click on phpMyAdmin, it will take to phpMyAdmin here. Then if you click plus, it will take to one more tab. So here we need to create this database. Okay, so this is the database. So this is a complaint database. You copy that line, then go to SQL. So then paste here, and then click go button. Scroll down and then click the go button. So this will create the complaint database. So you need to select this one first. So when you select it, you can see here the complaint database is selected. Next step is we need to create all these tables. Okay, so login table, copy this and then again go to SQL, paste here and then go. We'll create that one. Then next statement, you have to insert one record to that, because when the admin logs in, you should have a credentials. Therefore, you are using here admin, but you can use different user ID and different password for admin also. There's no problem. So next step is, so instead of creating 111, what we can do is we can create all the tables in a one stretch. So now to create all the tables in one stretch, what you can do is you need to copy everything. You can copy all the 5 tables. Then we can click here, paste, and click go. So you can see that all the 5 tables are created. So these are the tables which are using in this particular project. So there's totally 6 tables. Done. So now our tables are ready. Our backend design is almost ready. So we should know like why we require these many tables and what are the columns are there in each table. So first time before starting the project, we need to design all these things. So when you plan properly, then project will go easily and then you can complete the project. If you're not yet planned properly, then all the problems will rise. So this is the complaint table. There is a complaint number, complaint date, username, complaint type, complaint heading, details. So which employee code has to manage this, and the status, whether it's still open or closed, that is updated over here. Right? So anyhow, let's run the project. I'll show you this. So now to run the project, you need to copy the folder name. So that in the HT docs, okay. So this is a C:XAMPP HT docs. Where you are installed, that is what very important. If it's in D drive XAMPP HT docs, C drive XAMPP HT docs. Then you need to copy this folder. Once it's copied, we can go back to the browser, open a new tab, type localhost / and then type or paste the folder name. So here is the folder name. So this is the main page. So here you can see the top picture. So all the pictures are provided in images folder. So we can see that all the pictures are there here. So this is the picture on the top. You can edit this one. So this is how you can see this. So then what I'll do is I'll just add up some pictures here. So we can edit in the paint, so therefore easily you can manage this. So fill the color. So let me put some pictures here. Okay, so now to put the pictures. Okay, there is one picture here. Again I'll say edit. So this is a complaint. So I just go to resize. I'll resize this some 30%. Right. So now copy this. I just come back to the original picture here. So I can paste over here. So this is how I can add a picture over here. Okay. So then I can add other pictures also other side. So typing one picture is enough. I can save this file, close this. Now you can see that automatically it will be updated. Okay. So if I refresh, okay, when you refresh, the file is not changed, the picture is not changed. What you have to do is you have to hold the control key and then press F5. Hold the control key for F5, the new picture will be loaded. So now you can see that the picture is changed. Same way, whatever way you want, you can always change the top. Next is click here to login. So this is the next, you should go to the login.php. So here you can see login and login ID, password and user type. Okay, now I want to log in as a admin. So you can choose which user you are, like admin or employee or the customer. So if it's admin, so then you can choose admin, then admin, submit. So now it logs in here. So here you can see these are the options we can enter in the admin. So this is the plan detail. So as we discussed already, so plan. So let us use this concept only. Small plan, okay. So called a small plan. So how much GB of data we can use here? So this is 4 GB of data we can use. So more we can write here, okay. So monthly fees. So monthly fees is $10. Okay, so let's say it is in dollar. Okay, $10. Submit. Okay, there is one more. Okay, so let's continue with this. So we'll have a second plan now. So this is the medium plan. So this is 10 GB, $15. 10 GB of data unlimited calls, and we can write more features here. So time being will take only this much, right? So then this is $15. Now you can see record inserted successfully. So if you go to list, now you can see 2 records are inserted. So next is the complaint type. So what is a complaint type? So then you can say related to plan. So this is complaint related to plan. So they may be migrated, they may be changed, or they would like to change, or there is some problem in the plan. So therefore they can ask any question related to the plan. So if you go to list, what are the entries we have done, you could able to see. Then here is the employee details. So who are all the employees working there that we can enter. So we can take as Arun, then ABCD is the password. So here you can write the name. So this is Arun Kumar. So then address. So mobile number. So even validations are very important. So we already done the validations here, and also the validations are explained in this video. Particularly here you can see that validations. So it's explained step by step how to do the validations for mobile number, email ID and other things. Please watch that video. So now the employee is created. So if you go to list, you can see that employee created. Next step is what you can do, you can copy the address except the last file name. So this is the base address. So now if you enter, you'll go back to the main page again. Now if you're a customer, you need to click here to sign up. So you can take as a customer. Okay, so now you can take some address here. Right, so now you can log in as a customer. So here is a customer, submit. So they can see the plans, what are the plans are there, what is the details consists of, all will be discussed over here. So complaint type related to the plan, what they can raise the complaint, that explanation has to be provided over here. Now new complaint, now customer will have a complaint. What is the complaint? Related to plan, heading. So I want to change from small to medium. How often can I change the plans? Okay, so this is the customer question. So that is a new question they raised or complaint they raised. Okay, so one more. So here MySQL query, actually now this is changed to connection query SQL. So we need to use this method. So for this, what is there is the previous one. Therefore it's showing some error there. So save all these things, and then if you can refresh this here. So complaint registered and the complaint number is 1001. So complaint status. So you can see that new complaint, okay, because you just raised the complaint. So it's a new complaint. Now what admin can do is, so you can see that complaint list. So there is a complaint here. Assign complaint list, okay. So therefore you can select this complaint. So you can assign to the employee, then save this one. So here we have provision to allocate the complaints to the corresponding employee. So therefore that corresponding employee has to take care. Now here we can log in again. So when you have too many complaints, so they can be categorized into different groups. So therefore corresponding employees can be assigned over there. So this is, so now you can see the complaint list. So there is a complaint for them. So then you can, there is option called the close the complaint. So now if you solve the complaint, you can close the complaint by clicking on that. So the complaint will be closed here. So closed list, so overall closed, so that is there here. Whereas in case of customer, now if you refresh this save, it say that completed. So previously when you in the admin, when you allocate the employee, here will show that its employee is allocated. Then once it's closed, so it's indicating that the complaint is closed. Right, so these are options which are provided here. So therefore customer can raise the complaint. So admin can allocate this to employee. Employee can check it out, and once it's solved, he can close the complaint. So only solved complaint has to be closed. Otherwise still it's pending means it should be open. So from the admin side, you can see all the complaints and what is the status of them, that we can see it here. So particularly not for very small complaints, but it's some technical or some problems, major problems. So that kind of questions can be raised over here. So therefore that will be allocated to employee, and employee can solve the problems. So in the medium range companies, so there are only limited employees, so they have to solve the problem. So therefore is like a presently it's for a mobile phone, but it can be used for any company to solve the complaints. Fine. So these are the options which are provided over here. So hope you understand the concept. So please try this. As we discussed already, so the project is available for you to download. So in order to download, you have to go to iblix.com. If you go here, there is a download option. So here you can see that the projects are provided over here. So which project you are interested, maybe you can download. So other than this, if you have different projects, you can contact us. We do make a new projects. So let me know if you are interested in any of the projects. Alright. So here we have the code. So because the code is already explained step by step in a different videos, please watch that videos. Here just I give you an overall look. So this is the connection file. So this is the 4 parameters to connect to the MySQL. So one is host name, that is a localhost, user, root, password empty, because when you install the exam server, MySQL password is empty, therefore is empty, and MySQL database, this is the database name. So this you have to use MySQL I. The MySQL I will connect to this particular database in this particular server. Next, it will take to index file. So this is the index.php. So this is the first file. Okay. So from here, when you click this, it will take to login.php. So now you can see that there is a login.php. So here what we done is, so instead of making 3 different login forms, so in the same form only, we can, customer can log in, employee can log in, even admin can log in. So based on that, who logs in, we change the corresponding table. If it's employee, employee table, customer, customer table, login, login table, and this is the corresponding user ID and the password. This is how we check and we'll take to the next step. Next here you can see that complaint. So okay, plan, okay, admin plan. So here is admin plan. So if you edit this, you can see that 3 columns are there. One is text 1, text 2, text 3. So when you fill up this and when you submit the form, we'll call the same file again, adminplan.php. So when the method is post, this code will be executed. Second time when you execute this, when you click the button, the method is post. Okay, first time the method is empty, so it will not be executed. Second time the method is post, so therefore it will execute this code. We'll transfer the T1, T2, T3 values. Then select star from plan tab. We'll check whether this plan is already present or not. If not present, we're going to insert this plan. That's how we can insert the record. So once it's inserted, you can come back and check it out here. It must be there in the SQL server. So here is the plan, and this is the corresponding price, the details, plan name, everything is there. If you try to insert a small plan again, it will not accept because we written the code over here. So this code will check whether this plan is already present or not. The plan list, so if you go to this one, here you can able to see select star from plan tab, order by plan name. We'll execute this, then all the values will go to result. I mean all the rows whatever is selected will go to result. From the result we read each row and then we are printing it. This is how we can display the records. For more details, we request you to watch this. So you can watch this banking project. Here each page is explained step by step with the code. Therefore you can learn it, and also we suggested some other videos. Please watch them. And when you have free time, so browse the whole set of videos. Maybe you are interested in many of the projects, so therefore watch them and learn. Because you want to get a good job, you need a hand-in experience. Therefore sit in home and then you can always try these projects and gain the experience. So apart from this, you would like to say something to us, please write it in the comment box. Thank you.